so let's get into the March results meeting for 2023. March, how did we do?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. It was our best month ever.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get up for ourselves. What do we end up with? 734K. All right, so that's a huge number. March of 2022, just last year, right? And we had our best month ever last March too. It was at 378,000. So that's a pretty big jump in just 1 year, because last year around this time we were at the office downstairs saying, hey, we had our best month ever, 378. We could get to 400, guys. Let's do it a little bit more. 1 year later, we're at 700,000, which keeps me excited because now imagine March of 2024. Million up, yeah, that's definitely the plan, you know, which seems crazy, but that's definitely the direction we're going. All these challenges we're having, we still keep writing, and that's just indicative of how much work you guys have been putting in, because I totally get it that it's just so much harder to sell a policy now. Like, it's not the old days where it's just like, give them a quote and they like it and type in the credit card number and you just move on. You know, it's a whole ass process that you guys go through. So you guys have been working harder than ever, and I just want to acknowledge you guys for that and let you guys know that I noticed that, what you guys are doing to get sales now. That last March, we had 4 agents last year that did over 25K. Just 4. Crazy, huh? This month, we had 7 agents do over 50K. And then we have 11 agents over 25K. So we're definitely growing our team. We're definitely stepping up our game. And yeah, we're working harder than ever. Okay. I think one of the things that's important is that when all these changes come, a lot of agencies or a lot of companies, when there's like challenges, they'll say, let's lower our goal. You know, it's just reasonable for us to lower our goal. Let's get it to like whatever the company's at. Let's just say 500,000, because it's so hard now. And a lot of companies do that, where they just decrease their goal and feel good about themselves. But what we have done is we kept our goals high, and to make up for that, just increased our work ethic. So we don't decrease our goals, we increase our work ethic. And by having more people, that's also helping us have more activity. It's really a team effort that has helped us get our best month ever. So we're going to introduce some new people that's in our office here today. So first of all, we have Angelica here. So let's get up for Angelica. So let's have Angelica share with us your professional background and maybe one fun fact.
I come from the tax industry. I've been doing it for over 10 years. So when it comes to like people owing money to the IRS, they basically settle their accounts. I was a manager there, and I managed over 300 people at one point. So it was pretty crazy. The reason why I wanted to start insurance is because I feel like we help people a lot more than we do in the tax industry. So it's something completely new. I'm open to learning. So if any of you guys have any, you know, anything you guys want to help me with, it would be totally beneficial for you guys and for me. One fun fact about me is that fun. I honestly like doing a lot of activities. So I'm a very outdoorsy person kind of thing. So I'm a gym rat, basically it. Yeah.
All right, great. Let's get up for Angelica. We have Alexis here. Why don't you share with us your professional background and one fun fact?
So we come from Allstate. I come from Allstate in Santa Ana at my office, but that was cut short because of changes. But I did have previous Allstate history and experience, so I've been in this for a few years. I'm excited to be here. Fun fact, I'm a Laker fan.
And that's all right here. There's a lot. Just kidding. Also, you wrote there, I said one fun fact, but this is, you guys will get to know Alexis. He won't just give you one, okay? He likes outdoors, Lakers fan. He loves food, reading, and he was born in Morelia, Michoacan.
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 That's cool.
Yeah. I thought you were from Mexico.
I That is Mexico. Yeah.
Oh,
That is
okay.
Not Michigan, it's Michoacan.
Oh, Michoacan. Oh, I thought.
Stay in Mexico.
Oh, okay. I thought it was first time meeting a Michoacanese. The last group had a lot of people from Michoacan too. So,
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Oh, really? Okay, cool. And then we also have, so let's welcome Alexis. And then we have Enrique share a little bit about yourself, professional background and fun fact.
So pretty much I started on a State Farm. From there I went to Allstate. And then between Allstate at that time, I also worked at Geico and a brokerage called Fiesta. I went back to Allstate because I didn't like, I just didn't really like charging broker fee that much. So I wanted to go back to Allstate, something professional, more helping people, in other words, a little bit more. And then after that, I ended up opening up my own agency, shut down because of the compensation plan. It just wasn't worth it anymore, and now I'm here. And then fun fact is I like computers, and I can build them.
Oh, okay. And you can what?
Build
You can build a computer.
Oh, you can build it? Oh, cool.
So yeah, let's welcome Enrique. All right, so for this meeting, we're gonna go over the winners like we always do. A lot of winners to recognize. My all-time favorite quote I'll share with you guys. Okay, there's a lot of good quotes out there, but I want to share with you guys my favorite. The greatest lesson basketball has taught me, and then, as we always do, how to take our income to our next level. Okay, so let's start with the winners here. So the first category is most hours worked. So March was generally a great attendance month for us. February was like one of the worst, and March was actually one of the best. 90% overall. We have a couple people here that is averaging over 100% for the whole year. Let's get up for Mari. She's actually leading our agency in the most hours. And then Jeanette and Lupe, who are also new, are also over 100% too last month. So over 100%, but that still didn't get them into the top 3, which is pretty significant because Mari once again at 105%. And then we have Jaylini here at 105%. Okay, second place, tied for second place. Congratulations. And then the first place finisher we have is our original boy, original man. Let's give it up for Jason. So Jason led our agency in most hours worked last year for the whole entire year. And this year he took a long vacation that spanned 2 months. But now he's back to having these high numbers. So it was just end of January and beginning of February. So, but now March is his first full month and he's definitely back in action. 106% is the highest anyone has gotten this year. So great job, Jason. Most payments made, all right, another big category here because this month we had 3 agents for the first time get over 100. And a lot of these stats I actually didn't share with you guys first because I usually email it to you guys, but I just wanted to kind of keep the suspense, you know, because keeping the edge of your seat. And we have here third place with Mari with 111. Big time numbers. And then we also have Eva with 134. And then the first place finisher goes to Genesis. So this is her 4th month in a row. 150 is a big number, but that's what she's averaging now for the whole year. And she just gets here early every day before 8 o'clock and just starts picking up calls. And I think that is something that we really value because you know, it's really important for our agency to get off to a good start. And that's what she helps us do. All right. And then we have the most phone hours. We have here, 3rd place, Jason at 53 hours. Laura with 60 hours. Okay, a lot of big numbers here too. The year-to-date category winner is Laura, who's leading the agency. But for March 2023, first place finisher goes to America with 66 hours. So that's the most anyone has ever been on the phones for the whole month ever. That's our agency record. And looking back to last year where she was at, she is doubling her phone hours. So, something to consider is that we could all do more. Sometimes you think like, oh man, I'm working hard. Like, well, actually, 1 year later, if you have good habits and if you're just working harder and harder, you could actually double your numbers, which she has done. So incredible there. Most phone calls, we have Blanca with 1,160, Laura with 1,361, and then the first place finisher for this category. Let's get out for Jazz. This is another agency record. So we're breaking a lot of records here. Making over 200 more calls than last year. And not only is she first place for the March, but she's also first place for the whole entire year so far too. So a lot of activity there. Highest closing ratio, all right? So we have Jazz, again ranking up to her 21%, Jeanette at 29%, and then our first place finisher with the highest closing ratio was Blanca. Dr. Blanca. Okay, the interesting numbers that stands out to me that, because of her situation, her attendance was 50% and her sales was at 53%. So if you think about it, okay, if she was here 100%, and then her stats could be 106,000. So she definitely tried her best while she was here last month. And then the most broker fee category. This is a very interesting one now. It's starting to get serious. Compared to February, we took 18,000 more in broker fees.
What?
More, yeah.
Damn.
I'm sorry? That's not what I was trying to say. That's neither here nor there. But 18,000 more, okay. And I think it's a huge opportunity moving forward. Okay, it's getting more and more serious as things start changing. And we're just getting started, I feel, in this category. So let's get off our top three here. First place, let's get up for Laura with 3,228. Oh yeah, it's third place, sorry. Yeah. Okay, now this is second place. America with 3,270. All right, and the first place finishers for most broker fees. 4,603.
I usually charge way more. I be letting the clients slide.
Just too nice. So third month in a row now, and yeah, maybe we can call her the broker fee queen. All right, and then we have the best month ever. We have a lot of agents to recognize in this category. I think we have 7. Okay, so a lot of great agents who had their best month ever, which is I love seeing. Just people just getting higher and higher and higher, and always, competing against ourselves and beating an older version of ourselves. So the first agent I want to give credit for and acknowledge is Victoria. Now, this is her first full month, so it's not hard to get your best month ever. But for your first full month at 16,000, that's very impressive. One thing that I see that she does is she just has a habit of crossing renters almost every sale. So that's something that's too bad. It's going to go away. But great habits there, getting healthier and better every single day. And then we have Jeanette. Let's get up for Jeanette. Now the impressive thing about her is she started on 314, so that was only half the month. Okay, and got to 19K. She also had $1,900 in broker fee. Her average broker fee is $213, so she always at least charges $200 and goes to $300 every once in a while. And since you guys make 50% of whatever that's over $100, just during the 2 weeks that she's been here, on her broker fee commission to herself, she got $650. So charging $200, more than $100 every time definitely does start adding up. So let's get up for Jeanette. Okay, speaking of Jeanette, I'm really excited to say the next agent that had their best month ever is the person that's helping her, who is Maria. Yeah, I was really super happy for Maria. I mean, not only Jeanette, but right before that, she was helping Mari, who's actually now even able to help out Angelica. So really helping out those two teammates, really great at what she does there as far as helping new people get off to the right start here. But, you know, now that she's stepping it up on the next level with sales, I'm really happy because the previous best month was last month at 25K. So definitely she's taking the next level up at 45K, big time numbers. You know, sometimes it doesn't really matter how long it takes as long as you don't give up. And Maria is definitely a great example of someone who is just taking advantage of the opportunity this year. And then we have someone here in our room, our special Jaylini, at 51K. Let's get it for Jaylini, guys. First time ever for going up, getting over 50K, which is a big deal for everybody's career. You know, getting that 50 is just a number that we all want to get to, you know, and this is her first month ever getting there. Last year around this time, well, March, she wrote 20K. So again, it just shows that with consistency and just showing up to work every day and wanting to get better, that you could nearly double what you're doing this year. Her attendance, oh bless you, attendance was once again 105%, 977 calls, getting close to 1,000, and 49.5 hours on the phone, almost getting close to 50, which is amazing because when she started, she was in the 4 or 5 hours a month range, very quiet. But now she's on the phone, and before it was really mostly like Bristol West rewrites, you know, working on the non-renewal list, renewal list. So there's a lot of rewrites, but now she's bona fide, writing new business, farmers approval process, all of that, and getting there with all new business sales. I'm really happy to see Jaylini get these numbers. So let's go for Jaylini again. We're gonna keep going. More best months ever. 58,000. Let's get up for Espady. This is just her third full month ever. Okay, so only her third month, and now she's in the top 5 in sales in a month. So that's crazy. It's an incredible start to her career. I do also want to recognize her for helping us bring in Victoria, because just like Maria is helping out Jeanette and training her and selling at the same time, that's what Espady is doing too. She's selling, she's helping out Victoria learn the system, and in a time where we just are overflowing with so much activity, where we really needed people to help us out, she really is helping us in so many different ways. So I just really want to say thank you to Espady for helping our agency out. And then we're getting really high up there because we have a best month ever at 66,000. Who's in the room here today is America. All right, so that's a huge number here because March of 22, I should say. Do you remember how much you sold that month? You don't remember? Oh, yeah? It was 0 because you got licensed in April. Okay, so to not have your license 1 month and only 1 year later to write 66,000 and finish in the top 3, that's just something incredible. It's just really inspirational for everybody who's trying to get licensed and to see what's possible. And we'll get more into her because she actually finished in the top 3 too. So America with a great month last month. Let's get up one more time for America. And then our first place finish of another best month ever, spoiler alert, is Laura with 143,000. And this is also now her 3rd month in a row with her best month ever. So again, it's just incredible that while everyone else is struggling and going down, that we're able to hit these numbers. And Laura is a prime example of that because you could write 100,000 and be completely happy with yourself, and next month do 100K again and just be completely happy with that, right? But the difference maker of Laura is that you could hit whatever number, she always wants to go forward. So a lot of times I've seen it over and over again in agents' careers. Once they hit a certain level, that's like kind of like a sweet spot. That's like their comfort level. That's their level they are happy with. But in this business, it's important to be happy, but it's also important to be unsatisfied. And that's something that she keeps showing, is that she keeps wanting to do more, and she's able to do more, which is amazing. So more on Laura later, all right? Because it's just so amazing here. 3rd place finisher for most sales ever. One more time, let's get up for America. Okay. it's a very short list who's finishing the top 3 agents in our agency. We got Laura and Jazz, and because they're so consistent, people may say they have goals to be in the top 3. Some people may not even be thinking about it, but it's Kalia and it's Blanca, and that's it. It's just because how consistent it is at the top. So to make it in the top 3, and only after a year after getting licensed, it just shows how much work she put in, and that's really what I want to recognize her is for the work she has put in. 98% attendance, 1,160 calls, 66 hours, number 1, $3,270 broker fee. She just really comes into work, and she's just an example of kind of what I envision new hires to be like. You know, you could come from no experience, working at Wingstop before this job, and to not have license, and to get licensed, and then once you get licensed, to get to 10,000, to get 25,000, because it didn't happen overnight. 30,000, 35,000, 40,000, slowly and slowly and slowly, but the improvements just, once they keep coming, and even if they're small, they just add up over a year. So every time I hire somebody, I kind of wanted to go through this career path, and I would just want to thank America for showing me that that's possible, and also showing the new ones that what's possible too. So to finish in the top 3, I think it's a great accomplishment, and I just want to just appreciate and thank America for showing that what's possible here. So let's get it for America again. All right, so now we're going to get into the top 3 winners in sales. 3rd place, most sales. We already know, but let's give it up one more time for America. And then the 2nd place finisher, we already know, but what did you end up with, Jazz?
95, I think.
95K. Didn't want to get to 100?
I wanted to wait so someone get licensed for the other thing.
Yeah, her attendance was 96%. Her attendance is actually 97% for the whole year. Okay, and the only reason that wasn't 100% is to study for the life test the last 2 days. And she is averaging 89K, 1,429 calls, incredible 52 hours, 21% closing ratio, number 1 in broker fees. March was a long month. You know, it was a lot of working days. It's 23 working days, which is so much longer business days. April only has 20, so March was a great month for us to have our best month ever because we just had so many more days to work. But that also meant that there was more hours you were able to get in. So she made $3,000 in her hourly, $9,000 in her commission, make it that $12,000 that she made in 1 month. And you know, one thing that I could say about Jazz is, you know, like I just said earlier, changes are coming. Changes, we already are facing all these changes. But instead of decreasing her, hey, these changes, okay, I'm gonna decrease my goal to 70K. What she does is just increase her work ethic, because I don't think, would you agree, you have never worked as hard as before to get sales now? Yeah. So instead of
it's hard.
it is. It's definitely harder. So instead of decreasing her goals, she is increasing her activity. So a great sign and a great example of someone who doesn't, maybe you're complaining a little bit. I don't hear you, but your attitude is that this is what it is. We're gonna keep doing. We're just gonna keep doing now, adapting and doing more, so we can write more. So let's get up for Jazz again. Oh shit! I forgot the trophies this time. Can you crop it in? Yeah. Oh, incredible. Incredible results. Thank you, Jazz. And then our first place finisher, we have Laura once again with 143K. Yeah, well, that's good. So, you know, imagine we're getting up to 100K. Okay, you guys want to write 100K? Okay, imagine you did it, okay? Now imagine doing it for 7 months in a row. Because that's where she's at right now. She's averaging 131,000 for the year now, every month. 95% attendance, 1,361 phone calls, 60 hours on the phone, 3.2K broker fees, $3,000 in hourly, $14,000 in commission. That makes her making $17,000 in 1 month. Times that by 12, that's maybe not this year, but she's definitely going to be a 200K earner, okay, at this agency here. Maybe this year. Who knows if I do the math, okay? Which is, just really exciting for me. Just really exciting. One of the things that she's able to do is there's just not a product she can't write. All right, 4 business policies, 4 commercial autos, 2 lives, 5 homes, 3 foremost, 4 earthquakes, 2 nations, 2 Suncoasts, 7 national generals, 7 infinities, 29 farmers auto, 17 aspires. Okay, so it's just the ability to know the product, and a lot of times this business you have to be hardworking. That's like a given. You have to be hardworking for sure, but you also have to be smart too. And sometimes we're a little blessed with one of them. And some people are hardworking but not as smart, but some people are really smart but not hardworking. And if you're neither, you're probably not here. But she's both at a high level. So let's get up for Laura. All right, so the last category here, this was a tough one, March 23 Hustle Award, because there's so many of you guys that really had a great month as far as just hustling hard. Here are the nominees. We have America's stats, we have Jaylene stats, and then we have Jason's stats. And then I also want to give a 4th nominee some credit here, because this CSR actually had a great month of 105% attendance, 542 phone calls, 30 phone hours. So just want to give it up for an opportunity for at least recognize here Mari, who's in because she's also leading our team in attendance. But because of her, we have Alexis now with that much experience in insurance, 4 years. And because of Alexis, we have Enrique, but you could basically say if it wasn't for Mari, we wouldn't have Alexis, we wouldn't have Enrique. So she is making a huge impact on a situation where we just have leads overflowing, and we have people that are able to be licensed with both P&C and life to add them onto our team. So that's thanks to Mari. So a lot of appreciation goes to her, and now it's helping out Angelica. So in just her 60-day review was March 23rd, and to get here and make that big of an impact in her first 60 days is something that I really just want to say thank you for. So let's get it for Mari again. So it was very close, but it was the premium and broker fee that pretty much decided it. So let's give it up one more time for America. This time we're really get it on film here.
Thank you.
So once again, just incredible how 1 year can make a difference. She made $59 per hour last month from where she started off with, and with how much she's worked in. I just really enjoy seeing hard work paying off, and that's what the agency is all about. And I just love seeing that kind of stuff happen to you guys. And I love just recognizing you guys for just the hard work, for everybody's hard work last month, because it was our best month ever. And this is her. There hasn't been an agent that won this award 2 months. Many agents have won it. Jaylene, Linda, Jazz, but she has now won it 3 months now. So definitely put in the work, and her numbers definitely support that. So it was just a great month overall, and I just want to say one more time, thank you guys for just having our best month ever.